We got a jumbo. Oh, jeez. Sorry, that took about 2 more seconds longer than I thought. Hello, and basketball is back in Topps form. We got a jumbo. Simply because they came out cheaper than I thought, and I have a gambling habit. So let's get going. Jumbo packs, silver packs, we'll open those at the end. We got our Benny sleeves to go for all our big hits, including possibly pulling a very, very big and disappointing Cooper Flag. Anyway, let's get going. 40 cards per pack. It looks like 10 cards per, or 10 packs per box, so 400 cards are going to flash upon your face. Tomorrow, we got 2 blasters, and that might be it. We're going to start this off with Nembhard. You can see it's the baseball look, so that's cool. SP's parallels up the Yin Yang Twins. They got just about everything. I'm going to go through this a little faster than I normally would, simply because I have a meeting, and there he is, Cooper Flag. There he is, Derek Queen. Derek Queen. And yeah, I want to make sure I get that stuff ready to go. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick. Here's a purple to 250 of a Guangu. That's kind of cool. Here is a insert, No Limit of Noah Pineda. Here is another insert, Daily Dribble of Ace Bailey. Monk. What else we got? Dylan Brooks. Yikes. Dylan Brooks. There's a Dylan Brooks sighting. That's not necessarily a good thing. Let's sleeve up some of these. Cooper Flag has been selling for $35 on the eBay today because some people got their stuff yesterday. And yeah, some people were selling it, which, I mean, if you get it early, I would say sell it. You know, open it, rip it. There we go. Cooper Flag. All right, next. I got the thumbnail ready to go. It's not a very good one. Even I know that. Sometimes Grok makes shitty photos, so that's where I get all mine from. There's the NBA, so that's the cup card thing that they're doing for that. Stephen Castle right there. Carmelo Anthony. That's a young, well, Bernard King. So they do have the legends in here to kind of fill out the set. There's Victor Wembanyama. I wasn't sure if they were going to, because old school Topps didn't have the legends. And for some reason, these have a ton of them. So I didn't think they were going to try to do that. I am hoping to pull a Anthony Edwards home court advantage. I would go breaker crazy if I did. There's a Giannis. Giannis on the sand glitter, I think they call him. There's a Stars of the NBA is here. Trae Young, our favorite insert of baseball, is in basketball. Derek White, kind of trying to figure out what the hell happened this morning with the news. Yeah, kind of weird news with the whole gambling thing going on. There's LeBron James. I got a phone call going on. So if it cuts out, I apologize, but I don't think it will. There's TSJ. He had a decent game yesterday. Anthony Edwards, man, 41 points. Everybody's getting all hyped over Wemby, and I mean, I get it. 40 points. Dude's like 8'17" and just doing things that no human's ever done before at that height. But Anthony Edwards, 41 points and a win. One thing I thought was interesting, my guy, Rob Dillingham, 0 minutes. I hate that. There's Larry Legend. John Stockton, talk about legend. Detlef Schrempf. Is there a better basketball player than Detlef Schrempf? We got Brome, Max Christie, Jaime Jaquez. There's some horizontal cards, as you can see. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Correction, I'm not a fan of that. This is a gold foil right here to 50 of Zubac. That's exactly who you want as a numbered card. Here's another LeBron. This one is a star of NBA LeBron. There's a Aljan Martin right there. What do they call this? New School. New School. That's what it is. I think there's one New School per box, if I'm not mistaken. Ausar Thompson. There is a possibility of pulling a couple of the top rookies in the same box because there's 400 cards. And eventually you'll find a duplicate here and there. So that would be fun if we could pull a couple of the good ones. There's Missy. Have not seen our guy VJ. I knew VJ was going to be a stud. I just didn't think he was going to be a stud game one. That was ridiculous. Most points in a debut in 66 years or something like that. Crazy. Crazy. Ace Bailey. We like Ace on the channel. Zion James. Not related to LeBron as far as I know. There's Magic. Peyton Watson. We got a lot of weird ones in this one. We got Max Christie. We have there's the auto. There's Noah Azunge. There's the auto right there of Kasparis Jakajunas, probably the next Nikola Jovic of the Heat, and Ace Bailey on the throwback. That's a decent one. And let's put this one in that pile. I got piles. I'm working on my piles. That's one thing I really wanted to get down this year, and for the most part, I've been doing a pretty good job of that. Parallels and inserts. I was going to separate the rookies, but I don't know. Like, in a week, that Cooper Flag that's selling for $35 is going to be selling for $4.17, including shipping. So I don't think it's worth listing right now, especially that I am on the West Coast. It is 2 o'clock as we rip this. My work meeting is at 2:30. I want to make sure I'm prepped for it. Yeah. Grady Dick. It's always fun to say. Joel Embiid. So you have to watch out for all these SPs. There's, Rick Barry. That guy was a bucket. Is that AI Rick Barry? Was it Rick Barry buff? He had a little vein right there? I don't remember that. There's Yohan. VJ. There's VJ. We'll put him off to the side to sleeve up. Pay respects to the greatest basketball player on the planet right now that people are overhyping. And then we got we got TSJ on the gold. I like gold. I like TSJ right there at 225, very limited. There's my guy Kasparis Jakajunas on the no limit. There is Jace Richardson and a no limit not hollow, but like rainbow foil of Carter Bryant. As we finish out the box with absolute heat, ending with Devin Booker. Let's sleeve up my guy TSJ. That's a PC card right there. TSJ, I think, will be the Robin of Ant-Man next year. I don't think he's quite ready this year, but next year I think he'll take that leap. I was hoping that Dillingham was going to be that guy, but they didn't play him last year. I understand he didn't have the greatest of, preseasons, but damn, thought they would have at least played him a minute. No, they played Bones Highland over him. Yikes. Devin Carter, we got Nick Smith, Jaw. Tracy McGrady, Isaiah Thomas. Okay, looks like a little AI Thomas on the IT right there. Ace Bailey again. There we go. See, I told you. Zion James. There's another Magic. There's a Dalton Connect. That would have been a good card last year before he got traded and cried and had to take a couple days off. Chaz and Anthony Black on the hollow foil or rainbow foil. Keegan Murray, and we're going to end this pack off with Scotty Barnes. Not a bad player. All right, left side is done. We are doing the right side. Oh, it looks like the left side has been done. I am just behind on the times. Probably the... Oh, there's Ant. There we go. All right, we like that. Probably one of the last people to get their box because I'm on the West Coast here. Yeah, VJ right there. There we go. Oops. Want my laptop to stay on. Jace Richardson again. There's Theoro. No. Oh, here it is. I was about to say I don't. Oh, there we go. Rudy Gobert owned the game, and he doesn't. Game used piece of equipment or jersey featured athlete, but may not be from the event depicted on the image of the card. Okay, that is detailed. There we go. Devin Carter, James Harden on the MVP vault. That's what that is. I was like, why does it only have his first name? It's kind of weird. And then we have LaMelo Ball, Carter Bryant right there on the blue, not numbered. Interesting. One thing I did notice on the back, it says flagship. I think that's pretty cool. They're finally embracing the name. And the Heat is the last one in that pack. Oh, I didn't sleeve up Edgecomb. That's a $20 million card right now. The question is, do you go with the faster service to be one of the first ones out of the block with one of these guys? With the old three-lettered agency on a base card? That's a tough question to answer. One thing I do know is Alex Sarr has a logo. No, I am owed one more mem card. Bill Russell, that's awesome. Kareem, okay. We need to go back-to-back GOATs like that. That is a little ridiculous. And you got the Iceman, one of my favorite players of all time. Probably the most underrated player of all time. Dylan Harper, him and Moses Malone. Check out those stats. Get back to me. There's a Colin Murray Boyle. There is a No Limit of Micah PV and a Levitation of Kyrie Irving, who they need back fast. Julius Randle decided to show up in the set. Who's missing from the set? Luka Doncic. Luka. Does Luka's mom still own the rights to him? That's a question. It's a fun one to ask. Because I know there's that whole thing a couple years ago about that. Dorian Finney-Smith. There's Brandon Ingram. It is not 72. Okay. I thought that might have been a image variation of some sort. Asa. Kevin Garnett. We like KG. Let's see. Shaquille O'Neal. I will not be getting any breaks on this, despite the name Benny Breaks. There we go. There's a little Showtime Lakers out of 225. Somebody will gladly overpay for that. LaMelo, Trey, and Max Strus ends that pack. One pack to go before we get to the silver packs. I hope to pull a silver pack auto. I'm owed a mem. I think it's in here. I felt something kind of thickish. Ooh, maybe not. I thought I was supposed to get two mems. Maybe just one? I don't know. Maybe it is just one. Jalen Wells, good player. But no, my dumbass, I probably passed by the mem and didn't even notice. Zachary Reese-Shea. Trey Johnson, he's a good one. All right, we got Ryan Bulkbrenner. Right there, the new school. New school, but looks like Sheldon from, I forgot the name of the show, but he looks like Sheldon. Wait, Clayton, we got Brooke Lopez. Jordan Hawkins, Bub. And we're going to end this. Oh, there we go. A little Wolves card. We're going to end this off with That's the cool card everybody's getting hyphed over, the OG. We're ending this off with, there he is, Quentin Post. Silver pack time. We have a tower of base cards. I should have a full set. If not, I should be close. Yeah, let's do them both at the same time. So these are the throwback. Baseball goes 35 years. I think these are going back to 1980. I was negative years old. Oh, there we go. We start off with a Coop. There he is. That's a good one. Kawhi Leonard. I just got an email. That's cool. Probably going to get a message after that because that email's for me. Dylan Harper. We got Liam McNeil. Cam Jones. Alexander. Sorry, here's a green of Brandon Miller, who had been a nice card last year. And Scotty Barnes. There we go. Hey, you know what? Not bad. Silver packs definitely did help out a little bit, getting a couple good rookies at the end. Yeah, so Topps is back. I would not buy any retail on the secondary market. It seems like all the stores are loaded with boxes of blasters and megas. I heard megas are going to be the way to go. I may or may not find out. I don't know. But we'll see. But anyway, let's get to the fun stuff. Here's the hits. Cooper Flag, 1980 Dylan Harper, LeBron Gold or Laker Gold. We got a couple VJs. Terrence Shannon Jr. Gold, a Kasparas Janugunis of the Heat, Ace Bailey on the throwback, Cooper on the base, and then an ace on the daily dribble. Ton of inserts. I have to see which ones are case hits. I did not study the checklist because I didn't even study in school, so why would I study as an adult? Levitation. No limits. Sorry, I just got another emails checking that out. Maybe it's just one. Maybe it's just one. But yep, Stars of the NBA is here. So if you're wondering if you're going to miss out on Stars of the NBA, no, you will not. It is around for us to pull and just get excited about. There's Brandon Miller on the green. Here's all the parallels. Not bad. You know, you get a lot of parallels compared to baseball. I think it's a little bit more. There's, oh, whoops, that's an insert. But yeah, overall, not horrible. Pretty happy with it. So basketball Topps is back. There it is. My grade, I would say, hobby-wise, I would say probably a 7.3, right around there. Not horrible, but not fantastic. But when you print things to the moon, that's kind of what you can expect. So there it is. Anyway, if you like today's video, awesome. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, 2 blasters being blasted off into infinity as we try to pull more VJs and Coopers. Until next time, everyone, have a great day. Thanks.